Chapter 22, Mishnah 1. The rabbis decreed that if a barrel of liquid, such as wine, oil, or honey, broke and its contents are going to waste on Shabbos, one may save only a limited amount. If a barrel of food broke, we may save from it only enough food for the 3 Shabbos meals. The rabbis forbade the owner to save more than this quantity because they were concerned that as he rushes to obtain empty containers in which to collect the food, he might carry containers through a public domain. By limiting the amount he may save, the rabbis made it less likely that he will commit this transgression. The rabbis ruled that he may also say to others, "Come and save some food for yourselves." That is, he may invite other people to save food from his broken barrel. And the rabbis ruled that saving liquids for 3 meals is permitted only if one does not use a sponge to soak them up. One may not use a sponge because one might squeeze the liquid out of it, which is prohibited on Shabbos. Having mentioned squeezing liquid from a sponge, the Mishnah discusses squeezing juice from a fruit. We may not squeeze fruits on Shabbos in order to extract juice from them because that is a form of the melacha of threshing. Moreover, even if juice came out of a fruit by itself on Shabbos, the rabbis decreed that it is forbidden, i.e., one may not drink it, because they were concerned that drinking the juice might lead one to squeeze the fruit in order to extract more juice. The next Tana rules that drinking juice that oozed out by itself on Shabbos is permitted under certain circumstances. Rabbi Yehuda says if the fruit was intended as food, i.e., the owner stored the fruit in order to eat it, that which drips out of it is permitted. But if the fruit was intended as drink, i.e., he stored it in order to squeeze it and drink its juice, that which drips out of it is prohibited. Although the rabbis were concerned that one might squeeze out more juice on Shabbos, that concern applies only where the owner originally intended to use the fruit for that purpose. If he intended to eat the fruit, however, he presumably wants the remaining juice to stay in the fruit, and there is little risk that he will extract more juice. Just as it is forbidden to drink juice that oozed out of fruit, so it is forbidden to eat honey that oozed out of a honeycomb. The Mishnah cites a dispute as to whether this prohibition includes even honey that flows out of a honeycomb that was crushed before Shabbos. If one crushed honeycombs before Shabbos and honey flowed out by itself on Shabbos, the rabbis ruled that the honey is forbidden to be eaten on Shabbos, because that might lead to activity extracting more honey. But Rabbi Eliezer permits such honey, because one is unlikely to extract more. Since the honey in a crushed honeycomb will come out by itself, people generally do not bother to actively extract it. The first Tana, however, prohibits even the honey of a crushed honeycomb, because in his opinion, the rabbis were concerned that if this honey is permitted, people might extract honey from honeycombs that are not crushed.